What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel, or welcome if it's your first time. The channel name is Desire is Fire, and as I stated a couple of videos ago, what I'm starting to do is introducing my videos with a good piece of news. And on today's great piece of news, it's a really uplifting story. It actually happened in the later part of September 2016, but it was just published on the site that I look for good uplifting pieces to read about. And it was actually about a soon to be mother at the time. She was 8 months pregnant. It said that she had just escaped a bad relationship. I'm not sure what that entailed, but she had escaped that bad relationship and had just missed her flight. But she ended up sitting alongside this other woman who had been married before, but she was unable to have children, and she had always wanted to have children. They had struck up a conversation, were talking, and the woman who had wanted to adopt before just told the girl if she needed anything while she was there, I believe it was in North Carolina, but to give her a call. She gave her telephone number. The young woman ended up having her child there and ended up calling the mother, the who became the adopted mother. Kind of skipped ahead there, but while they were talking, she realized that this was the best thing for her child. This woman felt that her child would have the best life with this woman who had always been wanting to adopt. And the child, of course, is able to have a great love-filled life. And just a really uplifting piece of news to read about. And now onto the subject that I want to talk to you about. Today's subject is thinking outside the box. Okay, so many of us may think and feel that the only way that we can get income is through our jobs that we have been working or through our careers. And yes, that is good. That's a good stable piece of bringing income in, and it's what we've been used to. But it's not the only way. There are so many ideas out there that some of us may have and may have not acted on, but so many other people may not even realize that they are out there. To give you an example, there was a quote that I was reading about companies that are around now, but that they don't actually completely deal with the industry that they're in. I don't know how to kind of explain that correctly, but to give an example, it has Uber as one, okay? Uber is a huge company who employs thousands or hundreds of thousands of drivers, but Uber does not own any taxis. They employ these drivers who drive on their own and drive their own cars, but Uber gets a cut from it. Instagram has tons of photos all over the place, but it's from other users posting their own photos. Netflix, probably a decade or more ago, I remember when they first started, they were letting you basically rent DVDs and they would mail them out to you. And then they went up to kind of streaming already made movies. And now, within the last few years, however long it's been, they've started making their own stuff. And if you have Netflix and you have not watched Stranger Things, you should watch that because I freaking love that show. And it just, as you start getting hooked on these things, it makes you not want to ever stop your subscription, because if you stop subscribing to them, then you stop watching the show. And I am in no way trying to promote Netflix. I'm just giving an example of these things. Netflix does not run their own cables through the ground like a regular television company or anything like that, but there are so many ideas out there that people have come up with that have exploded, huge profits, made tons of people enjoy their lives that much more, and given so much more opportunity from these ideas. So sometimes you should just think outside the box, or take a step back, focus in on yourself however you need to do, quiet your mind, meditate, But focus, as I've said several times before, just focus on what you want in life. Have faith that you're going to get it, or that it's already in your possession, and act upon this inspiration, any type of inspiration that comes into your mind. Get out of the mindset of thinking that the only way you can make money is through your job that you currently have. There are still an insane amount of ideas that are out there that nobody's even thought of yet. Before the Wright brothers thought of flying, everyone thought the only way to ever get around would be driving cars. You know, talking on your watch or communicating on your watch used to be a thing in like sci-fi movies or superhero movies, anything like that, that just didn't seem like they would happen, or if they did, it'd be in the far, far future, something like that. There are so many things out there that now a lot of people may take for granted, or just think, well, yeah, that makes sense why we would have this, because why shouldn't we? It makes this much sense, or makes these things that much better because we have it. But where was life before it? Before it was even thought of? All of these ideas have come from people's thoughts and from their minds. So just get out of the mindset that the only way that you can make money, if you're trying to attract more money, get out of the mindset that the only way that that comes to you is through your job, and that you're never going to get money any other way. And just think outside the box for anything. Just really focus in on what you want in life, and then let the ideas start coming to you. Hope you guys found this video helpful, useful. Please leave any comments below. As always, give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and please subscribe to this channel if you haven't. I will look forward to seeing you guys on the next video. Thanks again.